I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Cock-sucking motherfucking goddamn piece of fucking goddamn fucking shit, dipshit, cock-sucking asshole, butt munching, motherfucking cock-sucking horseshit, dog shit, fucking motherfucking.
You swear an awful lot.
You fucking ain't right!
Fucking A! Something bothers you? Fuck it. Your wife leaves you? Fuck her. Boss fires you? Fuck him. Hey, fuck it. Fuck him. Fuck it, right?
You fucking right!
That's right. You know that it's a blessing to be able to do that? I can't do it. You're a lucky guy. I can't do it.
Well, fucking change!
Goddamn motherfucking piece of fucking goddamn motherfucking horse shit. Fuck this goddamn motherfucking movie. If people like the film, that's cool. We agree to disagree. I fucking hate this goddamn movie. This is a PayPal request for Nick. Thank you once again. He wanted me to do a commentary as well as a review of this. The commentary should be up. So the review of this piece of fucking shit. Spider-Man 3. I know Sam Raimi got messed around. He did not want Venom. The producer, Avi Arad, and others wanted Venom because he was a very popular character, which made sense to me. I don't know why Sam Raimi hated the character so much, but he did. Because he wanted more to be like of Sandman. And Spider-Man 3, they just had literally 18 different fucking stories in the picture. Now, if you see my reviews, I didn't mind Spider-Man 2. I just see why people like Spider-Man 2. I'm not a fan of Dopey McCryer. I'm not a fan of Kirsten Dunst. But as a whole, in terms of filmmaking, in terms of aesthetics, in terms of storytelling, Spider-Man 2 of the three Sam Raimi films did it easily the best of the three. Was fairly well done in that manner. It flowed better. The story felt more concise compared to the first one, which had to deal with the origin story, the Norman Osborn. Here, it's a fucking clusterfuck of epic fucking proportions. Epic fucking proportions, man. Because I'm watching this film, and it was fucking torture to do that commentary. Granted, if someone's willing to send a PayPal, or whatever, it could be any movie. So, truthfully, it wasn't torture, but the film itself is fucking torture because it feels like 2 hours. It felt like 2 fucking years. My friend Mike OCP Communications did a review of this film, and what he said, I absolutely agree with. Dopey McCryer, he's at his most cryest, most sourpuss facade in this goddamn movie. It just goes on and on and on. The pacing is all over the place. It's, okay, here's bits of the Sandman. Nope, now you're not going to see that for a long while. Now here's the Norman Osborn, James Franco. Oh, no, you're not going to see that for a while. Now here's the Eddie Brock and, symbiote. Oh shit, that Sandman you haven't seen in a while? Oh, now he's back here. And then we gotta put Gwen Stacy in there for no fucking reason. She's just in there just because Gwen Stacy, the only purpose she serves is to make Mary Jane jealous. That's the only fucking reason she's there, as a little prop. And Bryce Dallas Howard ain't shit. Emma Stone was definitely a much better Gwen Stacy in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. Even the opening credits, it just copied the opening credits of Spider-Man 2, only instead of really cool artwork, it was really lousy, just footage from the first two films, interspersed in almost the same design of the credits. The score, didn't give a shit about the score by Christopher Young, except maybe the quiet moments with Sandman and like when he tries to pick up the little locket thing. And that's the one good thing I have to say about this film is Thomas Hayden Church as a Sandman, I enjoyed. I enjoyed his performance. Wow, it was interesting to see him do a little bit something different and serious, because usually I just see him as goofy and comedic roles. I thought he pulled it off fairly well for what little he was given. I thought the effects, even though they're dated because of the time 2007, the effects were still kind of fun with the whole sand thing. I particularly like the moment where he's trying to pick up the locket, it goes through his hand, and then it hardens, and he's able to pick it up. A big part of me went, I just want to see the movie with this. Even fuck Spider-Man. Not even, like, just a Sandman movie. Granted, he's a villain, but if you want to change it around where he's an anti-hero, I'll just see this movie. A good guy or somewhat anti-hero Sandman with Thomas Hayden Church. I'll see this movie almost like a more serious version of Ant-Man, because it's a criminal and he did, his daughter, young daughter, that dynamic. I'd rather just see that fucking movie. Kirsten Dunst, Miss Firecrotch herself. God damn, just fucking... Kirsten Dunst sucks ass in all three of these fucking movies. She sucks ass in all three of these fucking films. She's the most bitchiest, nagging bitch. That's all she does. She bitches and nags and bitches. Just fucking bitches. Tell me you love me. Do you tell me you love me? How great am I? How great am I? Tell me how great am I, Peter? Kiss my ass. Kiss my fucking dick, lady. This fucking fire crotch. Fuck off. I'm sorry, these two don't have chemistry to me. I don't care about their love story. I don't care about Dopey McCryer wanting to fucking marry Firecrotch. I don't give a shit about Jade Franco's Norman Osborn. I like Jade. I keep saying Jade. James Franco as an actor. I think he should have played Spider-Man. But I don't know, maybe because of the writing, maybe it would not have saved it. But at least I like the actor better than to be or not to be Maguire. I just look at this stuff and I go, the action sequences don't do much for me, except maybe a little bit with Spider-Man and the Sandman. But when he's having his fight with Norman Osborn in their regular clothes, or the third act, I just stop giving a shit, because if I don't care about the story and I don't care about the situations, and it's such a clusterfuck, I don't care how... They put what? There was a number I read that it must not be true. That was like $350 million budget? That has to be a bullshit statement, right? Please tell me that's a bullshit statement, right? On this claptrap, with so many fucking coincidences. You have the coincidence where Mary Jane, Peter Parker, they're out almost in the middle of nowhere. This thing pops in, just happens to have a symbiote that just attaches to Peter Parker's motorcycle, his little scooter. And then we forget about it for what feels like 30 fucking minutes. I'm not sure the exact running time of that, but that's what it fucking feels like. I'm like, there was an idea that they did in the 90s cartoon, and I guess there were talks of doing this, but they cut it out, where J. Jonah Jameson's son, who's an astronaut, that they established at the second fucking movie, who Mary Jane was going to marry, but then she didn't. His shuttle crashes, and it has the symbiote on it, and then Spider-Man comes in to save the day, like in the 90s cartoon. Oh, then the symbiote gets attached to him. Nope, we're going to cut that out because it'd be too much money. Oh, but we need the stupid fucking crane scene with Gwen Stacy, who didn't need to be in the fucking movie in the first place. Fuck the crane sequence. The other sequence would have been an action scene, a rescue scene, would have actually pertained to the fucking story. 2. So then what happens? The fucking other coincidences. Sandman, was it Flint Marko? He's running away. He goes over a fence. He just happens to stumble in this fucking accelerator that there's no cameras. People are monitoring the motherfucker, but they don't. Oh, there's something. Whatever. Push the button. No fucking cameras to look at your fucking experiment? Oh, how a coincidence. He just happened to just wander in the middle of this fucking thing. Oh, shit. Oh, what a fucking coincidence that the fucking butler that we did see a tiny bit in part 2, he just happened to see everything and didn't say jack shit until James Franco got half his fucking face almost blown off, and then came in for the exposition. Oh yeah, I dressed your wounds, and he was from its own glider. Yeah, 'cause Spider-Man couldn't just throw in the fucking glider. We know that, but the butler wouldn't know that. Why couldn't Spider-Man just shove the fucking glider like a spear? But no, apparently he fucking knows. I mean, why the fuck didn't you say this? I don't know. The same fucking day? And there's other coincidences, but those are the ones that popped up in my head. Mary Jane, I hate her character in the comics is a spitfire and just a more likable personality. Seemed like more of an independent woman. Here she's just a weakling, nagging, bitchy damsel in distress that is the same goddamn thing in all 3 fucking movie finales where Mary Jane's in trouble, Spider-Man save me. Oh, now Doc Ock has me, save me. Oh, now this fucking Vino. It's not Venom, it's Venom in name only, fucking Vino. Oh, he's got me, save me, Spider-Man. Does every goddamn movie need Mary Jane to be fucking saved? 3 movies in a row? You could not come up with anything fucking more creative. Another side note, does every goddamn Spider-Man movie need a fucking love story? Can we have one Spider-Man movie that has no fucking love story? Granted, that's what I should have said in my review of the first movie, but I'm fucking pissed. Because this was just fucking awful. Just how the story just jumps over here, then jumps over here, then jumps over here, then jumps over here, then jumps over here. Mary Jane, I was talking about her. She's so goddamn bitchy. Shut up, Peter. It's not about you. I'm talking about me. Well, fuck, lady. Why don't you put a goddamn collar and leash on the motherfucker, sing Kumbaya, and shove a poker up his ass for all fucking domineering fucking nag. Holy sheep shit. Oh, another convenience. When after the first fight, this little tripwire, Three Stooges Home Alone shit, James Franco gets knocked out, and he just happens to have fucking amnesia. This is not As the Web Turns. The Young and the Webless. Guiding Spiders. To the fucking soap opera music. Shit. Oh, he just happens to have fucking amnesia. Oh, the butler just happens to know later on. So much like, was Sam Raimi a sucker for goddamn soap operas? He was watching too much of The Young and the Restless. Or whatever the hell. Maybe he's a big fan of fucking Dynasty, I don't know. Oh, he just happens to have fucking amnesia so that we can create a whole section in the movie where you don't have to deal with fucking Harry Osborn for a while because we got all this other fucking shit. And don't get me started on Topher Grace's dumb ass. Dumb ass. Fuck this fucking character and this fucking movie. I guess this Eddie Brock, I guess was more in tone with the Ultimate Spider-Man comic books, but I never read the Ultimate Spider-Man comic books. I'm sorry. If that's more of what he's like, then what can I say for that? It's just when I think of Eddie Brock, I think of honestly a Vin Diesel type. People get mad about that. As much as I don't like the Venom movie with Tom Hardy, it's still much better than this. I admit that. And that Venom is still a lot better than this. Can't even call it Venom. The symbiote. The symbiote, there's so much stuff, so much material. And you could tell Sam Raimi and the writers did not give a fuck about it. Because they did none of it. They did none of the... It just pops in and who gives a shit. And it's like an actual suit. Like Peter Parker just take on and off wherever the fuck he wants to. Like a pair of fucking clothes. The symbiote doesn't do anything. So it doesn't even seem as if the symbiote... What is it actually doing other than changing his mood? And then becoming a fucking emo bitch? What is it actually doing? Is it actually making him more powerful? We don't really see it. Is it... One of the things the symbiote I thought could do was change his clothes, change a bit of his appearance in a way. At least what he's wearing. Other things maybe he could do. Of course, in the comics, because he had the actual web shooters, he didn't have to shoot it anymore. The fucking suit would do it. Nothing. So nothing makes the symbiote that special at all. And then on top of that, the suit sucks. It's just copy the red and blue, just make it black. I go, well, what's the problem with that? When you looked at this black Spider-Man suit, it was cool with how the design was even different of the spider. It just looked sleeker and like smoother. Like you can imagine maybe it looked like an oil slick, but like a costume. But here it's just the regular with the indentations. I don't know how you call it. That kind of stuff. It's in the... I'm on the entire costume of his regular costume. It's the same with that. Other than it's black. There's nothing that made it that fucking special. And you could tell that Sam Raimi didn't want to deal with this. Then you should not have made the fucking movie, to be honest. You should not have made the fucking movie. You should have been like, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm not doing this. If you want Venom, get someone else to do it. Goodbye. With your hundreds of $1 million project that good luck trying to find someone to do it. Maybe did fucking James Cameron since you were high up on him. Well, you're not. Maybe you are. How about you let me do what I want? How about you do that, Sam Raimi? And just doing stuff for no reason, like making Sandman. Oh, he's the killer of Uncle Ben. Why did you change that? What was the point? As if this movie doesn't have enough fucking subplots as it is? You decide to just make more and more? Why? Why? This movie has enough goddamn... There's like 5 movies in one. James Franco, he's evil because of the setup at the end of the second film, and then he gets fucking amnesia because as the world fucking turns. Dun, 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 dun. I forget what fucking soap opera that's from, honestly. I don't care for Dopey McCryer. He's even more of a fucking deep loser dipshit. He's either dopey as fuck, like he's ready for fucking Snow White to come out and talk with Grumpy and Sleepy, dopey as fuck, or he's so fucking stupid that even though his fiance is right in the middle of the goddamn crowd, he's going to do an upside down kiss with Gwen Stacy, and it was even his fucking idea, and he doesn't think his fiance who's in the crowd is going to think anything of it. Oh yeah, I'm going to kiss this woman who is not with me in front of my woman. Dumbass. Double dumbass on you. You fucking idiot. Brain damage. Brain dead. And then she breaks up with them because Harry Osborn mates her. Which I don't think, just tell Peter Parker the fucking truth. Tell him what's going on. You really think James Franco's going to keep his fucking word? You don't think he'll ever want to change his fucking mind? Why would you trust that with all the shit you've been through in the other two movies? And Spider-Man, well, she doesn't know it, but Spider-Man's been kicking James Franco's ass without it throughout the entire fucking movie anyway. But whatever. Man, don't even get me started on the whole dancing scene. I understand some people will go, well, because of how goofy and silly this Peter Parker happens to be. Of course, well, his version of being evil would be try to be so cool, but he's a fool and he's dancing and fucking doing jazz hands and dancing down the street, and it's like he's still a deep, nerdy, goofy guy, but he's cocky, and now he's dancing, having musical numbers in the fucking bar. And I'm going, this is something you could have done so much with. Whereas this is still the only live action version where Spider-Man and Venom is in the same goddamn movie. And there's, throughout the various comic books and the 90s cartoon even, so much stuff you could do with that storyline. How, Venom could be this psychological warfare on Spider-Man because, hey, I was a part of you, now it's part of me, I know everything about you, I can fuck with you, Carter Hayes, Pacific Heights style. It'd be pretty fucking interesting. And instead of all the stuff you could do, hell, Superman 3, which I enjoy, it's silly, it's fun, but when Superman was evil, it still handled it in a way that you could get away with it without becoming R-rated. I'm not saying you need to do that. I wouldn't object to it, but you don't need to do that. Superman 3 did it where, okay, he was a dick, and he looked evil, flipping the fucking peanuts and heat vision on the glass. But not like he was murdering people. Like I'm not saying you have to go over the top on that. But you look at Christopher Reeve's Superman 3, whatever people want to say about that, which is another part 3, which did an evil Superman a fuck little better than this evil Spider-Man, when he's fucking dancing like a fucking dickhead, dipshit, goofball, fucking goober. God damn this fucking bullshit. Fucking god damn it, god damn it, god damn it, god damn it, god damn it. God fucking It's fucking bullshit. What the fuck is going on with this fucking bullshit? God damn it all to fucking hell. Shit. Some bitch. What the fuck is that horse shit? The most embarrassing thing in any motherfucking Spider-Man movie, bar none, is him dancing like a fucking dweeb and dancing like a fucking fairy. Well, that's a slight against gay people. No. There's a difference between a gay person and a fairy. Nothing wrong with a person who's gay. I'm talking about a fucking fairy. The little fucking things that exist in the fantastical fantasy with the wings and shit. Like the tooth fairy with the fucking rock, which was a crock of shit. That fucking fairy. Fairy. F. Capital F for F still for fuck. God fucking damn this. Piece of fucking dog bullshit. Give me a fucking break, man. God. Sorry, I had to take some time to cool off. It's just with this movie, man. It's so ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's so contrived at many times. There's so many damn coincidences. The actresses don't elicit much thrills with me. The only character I could be somewhat interested in is the Sandman, played by Thomas Hayden Church, but he doesn't have nearly enough stuff to... He doesn't have nearly enough stuff to develop that character as it could, but what little he's given, he's doing the best that he can. Kirsten Dunst's character is just such a nagging, bitchy, unlikable character. Tobey Maguire, I keep calling him Dopey McQuire because that's all I can think of. He just comes off as a pussy bitch of a Spider-Man, especially with the whole emo dance, ridiculous, silly goofball. It's meant as a joke. I didn't find it fucking funny. I think it was just a waste of what could have potentially be an interesting storyline or interesting plot with your symbiote, all the like I mentioned before, how if it did to an actor that could play Eddie Brock much better, much more intimidating. I'm not intimidated by a tough, serious Topher Grace. Not when he changed to be a villain. Ooh, what a surprise. Not really. In Predators or in this movie. It didn't work. I think it was a huge bit of miscasting. One of the biggest mistakes in films. When you think of Topher Grace does not fit. Even if you want to go with alternate Spider-Man. I'm sorry. I still think there's a list of actors. Plentiful. That you could have picked. And again, with so much stuff packed in, and yet it feels long, it feels slow, it feels dull, it feels boring, it feels a slog to sit through. And then with a score that doesn't do anything much for me, by Christopher Young, definitely one of his lesser scores. I mean, this is the guy that did the score for Hellraiser, and this pithy shit. Lee Terrors I don't care about. An ending where it's clusterfuck and still that goofball campy bullshit with the news reporter. This might be the end of Spider-Man. You're no Walter Cronkite, you know Dan Rather, get the fuck out. And people going, oh look, it's Spider-Man, oh look a web, oh look, I'm tired of Sam Raimi with what he does with the fucking extras in these movies. Just have random people do random shit, and it just comes off as goofy cornball horse shit. And then, fucking crying and crying. Fucking crying when talking to the Sandman. Oh, I forgive you, and I forgive you too. And Sandman fucks away. And then, oh, Harry, I love you. Harry. Okay, that's Armageddon, but still. Still, I mean, Harry dies and fucking cries some more. I don't care if Peter Pecker and MJ, Firecroft, I don't give a fuck if they get together again. I don't give a fuck if they stay in love. I don't care about any of this shit. It is not one damn fucking bit. So again, it's cool if people like the film, but I just go, what is there to like? Venom, that he never even says the word Venom. He never even says, we are Venom. None of that. The fucking face of Venom gets taken off all the time because we gotta see Topher Grace. We gotta see his face. We gotta see his face. We gotta see his face. Why? Why do we need to see his face? And then Venom being so much smaller, which anytime any of us thinks of Venom, he's a much bigger, intimidating foe. And then just comes across as just a random fucking lackadaisical creature. Like, this could be anything, not fucking Venom. It just comes off as ridiculous crap. And just... keep walking away, too. I keep walking away. Because if I don't keep doing that, I'm gonna fucking wreck this fucking couch. I don't want to do that because I do that a lot. You're fucking This is such fucking horse shit. So easily one of the worst sequels of all time. I'm not kidding. And sadly, still not as bad as The Predator or Last Jedi or Alien 3, but this is still one of the worst sequels of all time. Which I know, like, well, but man, you're not even a big fan of the first movie. True, but I thought the second film was that much of a big improvement that now that you have Venom, maybe you can improve it even more. And instead you go way back. I mean, Gwen Stacy, fucking pointless in this movie. Did not need to be in it. Peter Parker either acts like he's a idiot that doesn't know common sense, or has a derpy face, or crying. He cries more times than you see at fucking funerals. Goddamn. James Franco, I liked him as an actor. He's given not much to do in these movies. Topher Grace, horribly miscast. Kirsten Dunst just comes off as a shallow bitch. Don't give a fuck about Broadway bullshit. Just a shallow, horrible damsel in distress, nagging fucking crack whore. I'm talking about the character, not the actress, folks. The score is nothing. The action scenes I don't give a shit about. Again, the symbiote, how that's completely wasted. This does feel like, in seriousness, you took 4 movies and you coming up the pieces and you jumbled them in here. That's what it does feel like. It doesn't have any type of flow. I mean, it's like if you took, let's say 12 episodes of a show and then you cut it out to an over 2-hour movie. And it's like, well, wait, this doesn't seem like it has much build-up or flow or development or... Well, that's... because there's a lot of issues. But I don't know what else to say. The movie's a god-awful piece of shit. I hate this film. Granted, I ranted on this film many years ago. I think that is still up on the channel, I believe. And yeah, this movie just still as bad as I fucking remember it. Even worse. No, it's worse than I even remember it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Thank you once again, Nick. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Fuck this movie.